Hey guys, it's Trisha with Upcycled Stuff. Today I'm going to show you how you can turn a couple of soda cans into an easy pair of earrings that really make a statement, literally. So let's get started. You'll need a couple of jewelry making tools, including a needle nose plier, a round nose plier, and a flush cutter. You can also use a variety of paper punches for cutting out your shapes if you have them. But if you don't, you can simply cut them by hand with scissors. Of course, you'll need the aluminum from 2 soda cans with the Please Recycle logo on them. And if you need some help cutting out your cans, I'll leave a link in the comments to a video I did a while back that shows you how. You'll need something to punch a small hole. I use a stack of cardboard with a push pin. You'll also need 2 coordinating beads, 2 ear nuts. These are lightweight earrings that'll wiggle out of your ears if you don't wear them. You'll also need 2 eye pins, and finally you'll need 2 ear wires. The first thing that we want to do is cut out our shapes. These punches make it super easy, but like I said, you could use a pair of scissors to cut them out as well. So just get that punch lined up so that you can see your design. Once it's just right, give it a good squeeze, and that's it, you're done. So you can straighten out the edges. They tend to curl up a little bit with your fingers if you need to. Then we're going to grab our trusty little push pin cardboard contraption and we're going to poke a hole in the aluminum. This is where we'll be attaching a bead here in the next step. Careful not to poke too close to any of the edges or else it will tear away from the earring really quickly. Then you'll need to flatten out that area one more time. If you feel any sharp edges around the hole, you can just use a file to smooth it out. And now we're going to thread one of our beads onto an eye pin, like so, and then grab your needle nose plier and you're going to place it on the pin just above the top of the bead and bend your wire back at about 90 degrees. Now you're going to replace your needle nose pliers with the round nose pliers and curl the top of your pin around the needle nose plier, forming a loop. Now we're going to twist the pin around itself. I like to use a needle nose plier to pull it tight right around that post there. One full circle is sufficient, but if you want to spin it around a couple of times for a decorative effect, that's okay too. Then we just need to snip off that excess, and you can use your flush cutters to do that. Careful of flying metal pieces. And then that often use a little sharp piece there that you can use your needle nose plier on to flatten out so no one gets hurt on that. Just give it a quick squeeze. Now you can use the same plier to open up your ear wire, just enough to fit your bead in. And when you put it on, you want to make sure that you use the loop that we just made. And then squeeze your ear wire closed again. And now we can open up the eye of the pin just a little bit so we can slide that piece of aluminum in. And sometimes before I do that, I need to just snip off a little piece, the tiniest piece of aluminum. This will just help it have a little bit of movement when it's inside that eye pin. So then just slide it on and then squeeze it closed gently. You don't want to ruin your piece of aluminum. And then just when you thought you were done, it's time to troubleshoot. So this is how my earring is going to hang in my ear. And typically you want that design to be facing in the same direction as the ear wire. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. You can use your round nose pliers or needle nose if you have a second pair, just to grab onto that loop that you made previously. And then you can grab your needle nose pliers and grab onto the eye of the pin. Just be careful. And you're going to twist each pair of pliers ever so slightly in the opposite direction of each other until you get that lined up the way you want it. And then voila, it's done. Sadly, not all aluminum cans have the Please Recycle logo on them, but these are a few that I use quite often and they work out really well. So thanks for watching, you guys, and have fun making these.